And my next guest is, I'm told by Mary Rogers from the Portershed, is a real live wire. Her name is Rosemary Gallagher, and she's the programme manager with the Portershed. And the NDRC yesterday indeed launched new supports nationwide to help early stage founders indeed take the first steps to creating globally scalable and innovative tech startups. The Portershed will serve as a regional centre of excellence, delivering the programmes for founders in the northwest from Donegal to Galway. And the live wire from Donegal herself, Rosemary Gallagher, joins me on the line. Why would they warn me that you're a live wire, Rosemary?
I don't know, but I'm going to have a word with them about it. Thanks for having me, Keith.
The only word you need to have with Mary Rogers, she said she's a ticket and a live wire. So there you go. Listen, this is all good news, so it is. And again, if they want to get further details, they can go to the Portershed website as well. But again, this is the nucleus of something big for somebody in the future.
Yeah, I think so. It's really thrilling. It's a very cool partnership of kind of innovation hubs around around Ireland. And here in the Portershed, we're going to be catering some startups from Donegal down to Galway. And I'm originally from Donegal, so it's a real honour for me to be properly embedded in the West, where I belong. And it's a very cool suite of programs that we're rolling out this week.
So if somebody is listening to us, be they in Cornamona, be they in the Claddagh, be they in Letterkenny today, wherever they're listening to us, and they have a germ of an idea that they've been trying to work on themselves, what do you tell them to do, Rosemary, right now?
Well, all of these globally scalable businesses came from little ideas. And what I would say is we need to tease out that idea. We need to explore it. We need to question it and analyse it and find you lots of people that can help you do that. It's really important to speak to lots of customers, people that would potentially use your technology, people that would buy your technology, and find out if you're developing products that suit their needs. So we're here to kind of help startups along that journey. And they don't have to be startups yet. They can just be ideas. We'll give some feedback, ask some questions to put them on the right track through this suite of accelerator supports. So I would say that if you're at the point where you have an idea noodling around in your mind, the best thing to do is to sign up for some of our office hours. You'll get to speak to a mentor or a member of the NDRC programs, somebody like me, and think of us as kind of the Wikipedia to do the little early exploration and signpost the way for the next steps.
Did you say think of me as being Wikipedia? Wicked. The play on wicked. So effectively what you're saying is by sitting down and talking this frankly through and getting involved, you will bring success or failure fairly quickly indeed to the project.
Yeah. And from the office hours then you can jump into a Founders Weekend. That's a very immersive 2-day experience. They'll be, held in a regional level, starting with Dogpatch in Dublin, the RDI Hub in Kerry, us in the Portershed in Galway, and Republic of Work. So throughout the year, these founder weekends will be happening. And you'll speak to local, inspiring speakers and mentors. I think it's really important, if you're setting up a business in the Northwest, that you get to speak to people that have set up a business in the Northwest. And it'll help you kind of leap in and level up your idea and discover if this is something that you really want to work on. And it's hard work.
It is, but I suppose the key to all of this is that your idea may be unique to you, but the process that you need to go through to bring the unique idea to the market has been done millions of times before. So what you need to do is what you have may be very unique, but to make it work, people have done it before, the likes of yourselves and otherwise, and Mary Rogers and other mentors as well, but they can help you to bring it to market.
Yes, exactly. I mean, with these entrepreneurs and the startups and innovators, it requires a very creative thinking process. My own background is in the humanities, and I see an awful lot of similarities between artists and writers and creatives and innovators. But there are also just things that you have to do. You have to register a business. You have to describe your market. You have to figure out how to pitch your startup. You have to develop your product. You have to design a business model. These are all things that have lots of common threads.
But that's part of the journey, though. So it is, Rosemary.
Totally.
That's part of the journey. Totally. You just can't go from the germ of an idea, sitting at your kitchen table, to having a huge suite of offices in Bonham Key and Galway. That's not the way it works. But the journey has to be had.
No, not at all. Yeah, exactly. Over the 6 weeks pre-accelerator, we'll give them the start of that. And really, at the end of those 6 weeks, they would be prepared to kind of pitch to business invest or business angels, or even think about submitting an application for the NDRC accelerator, which we'll be telling you about in a couple of weeks. So, how can they get further details? Where should they go on this one, Rosemary Gallagher? Very easy. NDRC.ie. There's information on all of the programs, and the registration links for all of these early stage supports are live now. You can also check out the portershed.ie or follow us on Twitter. You can even pop me a message on LinkedIn. My name is Rosemary Gallagher. I'm easy to find. So ndrc.ie, or just go to the Portershed and get further details from there. It's amazing, really. Some people still think the Portershed is a pub in town. You know that? I had some Americans on to me that are still coming over in May, so they are, and they're looking forward to going to the Portershed. I said, lads, it's an innovation hub. There's absolutely no alcohol there except if they're holding a reception, or otherwise. It's just amazing. Like when you talk about the Portershed, they just get totally just focused on porter. End of. They do. I used to work for a European innovation agency, and I had to constantly explain that I wasn't working in the pub all day. Yeah, it's just quite amazing. But anyway, the name and the Portershed is set to move to Market Street in the near future as well. So we look forward to hearing about the planning situation there and the progression there as well. Listen, good luck to you. And Mary, she wasn't that bad now. She's a live wire, but she's a good live wire, so she is. Rosemary Gallagher, thank you for joining us. ndrc.ie for further details if you want to get details on that. Or just Google the Portershed, or just look up Rosemary Gallagher on LinkedIn, and you can send her a message from there.